After yesterday's war, this boot was torn, and see if we can get it to focus in on that for you. You always want to inspect these boots for any rips or tears, and sadly I created that one. I saw it, I noticed it, right there. I saw it, I noticed it, and so now we have to take care of that. But what was happening was the caliper wouldn't go over these two brake pads. So on the off chance that this is going to happen now, first we got to replace these boots. Now these boots are $8. I don't want to, go back to the parts store, but I did get 2 sets. And the other one seems to be okay. The other one seems to be okay. So there's a pin, and it's greased. And the top one has a little rubber boot at the end. I got a new rubber boot. Little rubber piece on the end there. I'm not going to replace it. It's a messy little piece of work. What I will replace is just the overall boot. It appears to be a bi-directional boot. You can put this on either way. So we're going to slide this old one off. Well, you can see that big tear in there now. Put the new one on, and I don't know, we should probably grease that again. While we've got this out, let's make sure this is the fastener we're having trouble with. It goes right in, no big deal, so that works. That's not the issue. The other pin looking mildly greased. We'll put, oh boy, I want to put a little bit more grease because these boots will take some. This boot feels okay, but since we got these new ones, these feel a little bit more sturdy. You can put it on the caliper side or on the pin. So yeah, I just took that one off of the pin. It took most of the grease with it. So I'm just kind of pre-greasing this boot so it don't suck everything up. What we throw in there, I don't know. What I do know is that hyper tough sockets are garbage. I think I'm going to get rid of those. I'm working on getting rid of the tools I don't really use all that much. Way too much grease, maybe. Okay, and then these bolts, to add the frustration, these bolts are a weird shape, and they sit against the caliper in a certain way. See that little notch? It's ridiculous. But here we are. Nobody gave you a heads up, so here I am hustling, letting you know what to look out for on your next 2005 Pontiac, Montana brake job. This might also apply to a Chevy Uplander. Different kind of GM products. So when I'm putting that in there, it doesn't want to go in all the way. Like, that's not going to help us either. I guess it does. I guess it goes in all the way. Alright, I'm going to strip gloves out of that nasty brake grease. Hello everybody watching. Go ahead and drop a like. Hit a subscribe if you want to see more of this content. Okay, I'm trying to get this caliper to depress. And it looks like, if you look at the pad here, it looks like I have a pin and it's not lined up with that pin. Okay, but I can't get it to depress anymore. And so typically, the brake manufacturers are good about that stuff. But it could also just be stuck and stubborn, right? So first what we're going to do, well, I should have put that grease away with the last dirty glove. Rookie mistake. First what we're going to do is take a pad off. And so these front pads sit in there really tight. The back pad's the one I can just scoop right out. Then we're going to see if the caliper fits in here. See, I have to pull this pin back to get it placed. And even then, you know, this is one of my weakest points as a mechanic, putting this stuff back together under some kind of tension. I can't get the stuff to line up. So here I sit here and struggle. So like this is the same struggle with one brake pad or two. So that makes me feel a little bit better. It's not as tight here, obviously. Alright. I'm just going to kind of tap it. Try to see where we're at. And that's how I've damaged this piece. I was trying to pry bar it in so I could get that screw in the hole. Man, there's just not enough room to do that. With the other brake pad in, I can't do that. And now that I've got it captured, you know, boy, this is a rough job. Why'd they have to make this so hard? You gotta worry about that top piece first. Man, but but usually I'm dealing with another brake pad. I gotta put the brake pad in there first. Just doing like that. So already my back is just, ouch, hurting me. I'm not young anymore. Every second this thing risks falling, messing up this hose. This hose could be messed up already, and that's why it's not, retracting any further. But this vehicle's been garage kept. I'm really disappointed in how poorly this is going. But we carry on. I'm trying to just fit this in here to prove to myself that it fits, to make sure the parts are going to fit, etc. But how am I supposed to line this up? I need to line it up, but by pulling this back with the pry bar, that's how I messed up that boot. I guess I got another one. And it just looks like it's sitting a little bit too high. Still just a bit. Too high. Huh. Man. Well, that's humbling. Anybody got any suggestions? We march on. For me, this is a nightmare. This might be a regular day for you. You might be thinking I'm an idiot. Come to think of it, this pad here, I don't really like it. This pad here won't come out this way. Yeah, it's not easy. So I mean, this is the pad that goes in there. Maybe that's gonna help us. That fits a lot better. Right there. That looks different. Thanks, YouTube. Everybody coming out of the woodwork to let me know what's going on. Sometimes you just gotta go get a good night's sleep. Quit being an idiot. I want to say that looks better, but I don't know that for sure. It's still gonna fight me. It's still gonna fight me, but I think that might have been it right there. Yeah. I think that was part of our problem, that little tab right there. So that looks a lot better, feels a lot better. I just got my bolt in. Not sure it matters on the orientation of the bottom one. So let's give it another shot. If that was the problem, then that's a pretty quick fix. We might be able to bust out the other side today before lunchtime. I'm going to move on to something that might actually make us some money. Alright. Now that metal backing plate on this other side looks pretty loose to me. But again, that tab, I didn't need much room. So that tab might be all that was required. It's tight. It's a tight fit, I guess that's good. Alright, I know I didn't bend any hoses. The boots are good. We just replaced those. We got good brake pads. We're going to spray them down with some brake cleaner. All I got to do is line up these holes. Please, Lord, help. Help me. Alright. So in this instance, I'm gonna get a punch. I'm gonna get this punch. I'm gonna try to put this punch in that hole. Line it up. Just like that. You guys see that? Put the punch in the hole and line it up. Hopefully, that'll give me a hole that's well lined up. Oh, come on. Nope, can't be that easy. Try again, try again. Try again. Man, I feel like the only way to do this is to create a little bit of space. Boy, it's rough to do it when you have to pry back a little bit. I need a third arm coming out of my chest. Let's try. I don't think that's gonna matter much. Should have did that in the beginning. I think I had an easier time when they weren't lined up, both of them. Boy, I see it in there. supposed to start this faster? Oh, I'm right there, I'm right there. So I need to somehow bring it just a tiny bit down. Just a tiny bit. Ouch. Come on now. Oh man, boy, this is rough going. I just want to fit this. Man, I just want to get this, get these brakes on here. I'm only on the first side too. All right, is that gonna get me on the top? Nope, not quite, is it? Oh boy. Huh. Wonder why it's fighting me so hard. Think if I try to get the bottom in, it might be better. Oh. This is dangerous. Oh man, is that it? That's it right there? Oh boy. So it does matter, the orientation of the bottom. And that right there might have just given me the extra little clearance. Maybe not, of course. A bigger pry bar might suit me better. Let me adjust this. What about this bottom one? Nope. Bottom one's not in there either. Nope. Now, I'm not sure this is that caliper though. I think this is just me not knowing how to do this. And I'm hitting this boot. I'm going to rip it again. That won't be great. What do it look like down here? It's not lined up. Makes me want to cut this punch off. That's why I tried to bend this screwdriver. Alright, it's fairly lined up. I don't know. Alright. Whew. I mean, we've been at it for 29 minutes. Like, it's gonna take some time, I know that. But it's like, it's 10:50, so it's getting up there, man. I'm sweating hard. I can't prove that the caliper needs to be spun in more. But that's really the only trick I have up my sleeve. Oh, man, we're gonna stand up for a minute. Here's the chisel and punch set we're using. Man, it is hot out here. It is a grueling battle trying to figure out what's going on here. So I just want to compare these brake pads to the new ones. And indeed, they both had the pin in the middle. I did not take notice when I took the pads off, but the caliper was probably in that position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go look at that video. I'm going to go have a Powerade, and then I'm going to come right back at you. Keep hustling.